And the couple name, I honestly keep saying banoffee.
We said banoffee too initially. I thought it was like banoffee pie.
No, turns out, yeah.
Turns out it's Benefee.
They've got all sorts
which
of
makes
rules,
sense. Benedict and Sophie.
Yeah.
And are you happy with that?
Happy with it?
Yeah, I don't know what else it would be. Sophedict?
Sophedict.
Doesn't sound as
Which
nice.
does not...
And everybody's having sex, apart from...
Feels like a personal attack.
Yeah, this is a great way to start the morning.
But it's funny, though, because in real life, I'm having more sex than both of them. Get that. Bash.
Oh, good morning.
Good morning! Happy Friday.
The more this goes on, do you feel like the pressure for when Eloise finally is like... Because everyone's like, yeah, they know the intimacy coordinator, they know what's going on, and it's like...
I know, yeah, I've managed to get to 36 years old without ever doing a sex scene. Don't know what this says about my type of casting, but highly unbelievable. I think it does feel a little bit like I have agreed to jump out of a plane in a bit, with close-ups in the nude and in front of my mum. Yeah, it's all right. Like, you know, long live intimacy coordinators. And we've got a great team by the sounds of things.
Yeah.
And, you know, what a gig. So I can't complain.
Yeah.
If, you know, who knows what's going to happen, crikey. Oh, I've never worn a disguise.
I don't think so.
Like those black glasses with the nose and the mustard, like old classics.
No.
They'll never see me.
Yeah.
Just stand out more, wouldn't you?
No. Have you?
No, I don't think so. I think the trouble with like the show is that we look a certain way in the show and then we look a certain way in real life and we look that way when we do press, so then everyone knows every version of us. So then there's no hiding it.
Yeah.
I don't think I've done a disguise. Maybe like a fancy dress costume for Halloween. Halloween's always a good one because then you can go in disguise, but everyone else is as well.
You went as Colin last year.
I did, yeah.
Nobody recognised you.
Really attention seeking.
It's me.
In our personal lives? Yes. No.
No?
No.
I wear a little... Sometimes if I just want to keep myself to myself, I do wear glasses and a hat, and it does mean people don't come up to me.
I mean, you have been on Bridgerton for 3 seasons.
But it does work. It does work.
Yeah.
I think, you know, yeah, sometimes it's glasses and hats is all you need.
Just in my Uggs and tracksuit pants, and I'm ready to go.
Can you tell when people have recognised you, though? Can you see the sudden little kind of glint in their eye?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a weird thing, isn't it?
My fella spots it.
Yeah, it's great.
It's the look.
Yeah,
It's the look that happens. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think the whole like baseball cap, sunglasses, ponytail thing's a myth.
What, that it means
it
that
works.
people don't recognise
Yeah, it don't
you?
work.
Yeah.
It doesn't do anything. And I look like a foot when I'm just walking out and about. People still recognise me. I can't believe it. I can't believe it.
You look like a foot.
Yeah, I'm a rank pig. Outside of this, this takes a village. It really does. And then I just can't be asked.
You've got all this to come. do you actually feel that anticipation of having, like, the Bridgerton fans spotting you?
I don't think so. It hasn't sunk in yet, and I think I'm just kind of not trying to believe in it, or just putting that in a little place somewhere else. Because I don't know, I kind of enjoy my life as it is now. But people are telling me, and like, you should be aware, but I don't know if I'll believe it when I see it kind of vibe
You
thing.
should see what happens.
Yeah.
Also, I suppose it would drive you mad if you did have that, like, front of your head most of the time, wouldn't it?
I have so many other concerns right now
Yeah.
already. I overthink way too much anyways, so I'm saving that for later.
I feel bad I brought it up.
No, don't feel bad. No, not at all, not at all.
Cinderella moment.
Well, we had one on set.
Yeah, we
Which
did.
and outside of the world of the show, you ran back to
Yeah.
reset. So basically, when you have to reset, we had to run outside to the conservatory for the masquerade ball, and Yerin ran back, and she lost her shoe on the step.
It was at the end when I ran off, though, in the
Yeah.
scene. Yeah.
Yes, that's right.
Yeah,
It wasn't-
and I
it wasn't
ran
episode.
up the steps and I lost my shoe.
Yeah,
And it
but
was
then
a
you
real
lost
scene.
both.
But then I lost both, and we wouldn't have used that take anyways, because I was like, I lost my shoe! Yeah, but I absolutely blew it, and he finds my glove.
Yeah.
But yeah, we did have a Cinderella
You leave
moment.
so many clothes behind in the show.
probably lost a shoe.
I was about to say, I've definitely lost
a shoe, but no, there's been nobody who found the shoe and came to find me. Absolutely not.
I feel like I've left many parties before midnight, so maybe that's my...
Midnight
Cinderella.
is your cut-off, and you're like,
Yeah,
and
I'm done.
I'm done.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do have 2 hideous sisters. They're worse than me. They're more rank than me. I don't have any sisters, bless them. Bless my fake ugly
Thank
sisters.
God.
They'd be fuming now.
The new coach scene.
Well, I think actually the lake scene's pretty chaste, isn't it? I mean, you know,
Yeah.
it's just, it's. I mean, the whole. I mean, I don't know. I think what I love about this show is that it really does allow each couple to breathe, and rather than sort of it feeling like sort of a generic repeat of what's come before, I think, you know, the coach scene was the coach scene, and this is an entirely different story that has entirely different rules, actually, and I think that's the strength of the show. So. I mean, I'm sure there'll be some moment, maybe, that people will latch onto. I think fans always do, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah.
That's actually my favourite part when I get to watch is like figure out.
Intimacy scenes.
But what scenes people are gonna take and what they're gonna make like the fan favourite moments. So I don't know. I feel like maybe it's yet to come in part 2. Maybe I don't know. From what I've heard, I don't know.
You
So
just don't
we
want
shall
the coach
see.
scene to be eclipsed, do you? Because I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think anything should take that title. Yeah. I guess that's it. Yeah.
That whole sequence of My Cottage is beautiful, and we were very lucky with the weather that one day for the lake, which was lucky on many counts for filming and also for my
For you.
life.
Yes, otherwise we wouldn't have had a season 4.
Season 4, in memory of Luke Thompson.
Luke Thompson
Yeah.
from Hypothermia.
All right, first on CBS Mornings, the season stars Luke Thompson and Yaron Ha are here. Welcome to you guys. When he says, "Do we know each other?" I'm going, "Yes, you know each other.
We know each other.
Look at her lips."
Exactly. That's what I said.
That's what I said too. Oh, Benedict, start us off because you never know with every Bridgerton they focus on one of the Bridgertons.
The diamond.
The diamond. When you got the call, what was that like for you? And you said you're up next.
Just excitement.
Yes.
Genuinely. Yeah, I think people were like, "Oh, did you feel nervous?" But actually, I've had 3 or 4 years on this show already, and so I've had time to really make friends with it and sort of settle into it. So now to be able to, having given a certain version of Benedict for the last 3 seasons, to be able to suddenly put him right where he's least comfortable, i.e., on the marriage mark, and kind of sort of.
Because at one point, guys, he says, he's a rake or is he a lover of pleasure?
Yeah.
Focus on the pleasure part. He's a lover of pleasure.
Exactly.
Congratulations to you. And you said that Cinderella was actually one of your favorite princesses.
Was.
So what is it like for you? And you got this role over Zoom. We just had an incident with Zoom now where it starts going like this, freezing, and you can't talk. But clearly you jumped off the screen. What was that process like for you? Over Zoom, you get this audition.
I mean, it's pretty insane. When you're on the other side fighting for your life to get the role, it's a bit of a different situation. And I just hoped on the other side that they felt something, but...
Wow.
How did you know she was Sophie, Luke? Because she's talking to you. How did you
Funny
know?
enough, you talk about the Zoom stuff. So much of an audition is really artificial. And so actually it's the moments when you feel like you're actually just talking to someone.
Yes.
That's actually quite rare, where you're like, there's so much else going on. Actually, the fact that it was Zoom, but despite that, you feel a little affinity. I mean, obviously, I'm not head of casting. But obviously, secretly, you do sort of leave the room that day and you think, oh,
they have to see some chemistry. I hope they pick her. She's off. Is she going to turn into a pumpkin? No! That's a clip from the brand new season of Bridgerton. It is so good. Please get excited if you've watched this show. You already know. The new series drops this week. We're continuing our conversation with the stars. First, we love when this happens on CBS Mornings. The lovely Luke Thompson and the lovely Yaron Ha. Welcome back. I'm glad you all didn't go anywhere because you're like, no, you can't leave. We're not done. But let's talk about your accent because you're from Australia.
Yes.
And you were worried that it would be hard to adapt an Australian to a British accent. True?
Yeah, well, when I was in drama school at NIDA, I remember a teacher saying that Brits don't really like Aussies because we have a lazy accent. So I was like, maybe I'll just practice my American accent. And then I got the audition and I was like, oh, I don't have that in my back pocket. But I guess it was good enough I
didn't
get to
notice, as in when I did scenes with her, I didn't think, oh, you're doing an accent.
Oh, you try to identify
Marion's
what the
his
music.
wife.
Marion's my wife.
Yes.
We sit there and we try to identify the music that is playing in like this like classical.
I do too. That
right?
too.
And
Yes.
we're like, it's on the tip of my tongue. But you created your own playlist to get yourself into the right frame of mind, mood, vibe for the role of Sophie. Talk to me about that.
I did. Yeah, I do that for all my characters when I'm working, but I did think that I was going to leak the fact that I am playing Sophie because I didn't realize Spotify playlists aren't private. So I was like, oh my God, the fans were like talking about...
process is out there.
My process. Can't do that. Yeah.
But Luke, you draw a lot in the series.
Yeah.
So you actually, did you already know how to do that? Did you already know how to be on the horse and the buggy and do that?
No. So thanks to Bridgerton, I get to learn all these skills.
All these
it's sort of like the most fun thing about acting. I'm quite practical when it comes to like method. I find like the emotional stuff is sort of a bit more, we'll see what happens. But like you get to like learn how to drive a horse and carriage or learn how to draw. Like that is amazing.
And
It's
then
the
that
best
stays
part.
with your resume for the rest of your life as an actor.
Yeah. I hope I have to sort of like keep it up. Yeah, I'm worried I'm going to lose it. It's charcoal stuff.
You know, Euron, I have to ask you, because one of the things that I love about Bridgerton is every season there's an element of representation. You know, whether it's a woman wanting a career or body image. What do you want specifically for viewers to take away from this, other than that it's a wonderful love story?
Yeah, I mean, I think especially with our season, we open up the class disparity. So I think I would love for the audiences to take away.
They left us with a real cliffhanger on the season number
at
4.
four.
Like screaming at the
We're like,
television.
that's it? There's nothing like
Screaming at the
lots of
television.
moments
So I
like
can't
that.
wait to see how this happens. Congratulations to you both.
Well done.
Bravo, bravo, bravo. Bridgerton Season 4, Part 1 is out Thursday on Netflix.
Hi, Shondaland.
Hi, Shondaland.
Hi, Shondaland.
Hi, Shondaland.
Hi, Shondaland.
Hi, Shondaland.
This is before
Season 4, your official
Bridgerton check-in.
before we head back to the ton.
We've got behind
Scene stories.
some laughs and
Maybe a few hints.
About what's to come.
Someone knew that I loved working with this season. It may be an obvious answer, but we all love Yeren. She is sunshine. She is such a lovely person to have around.
And her energy is just, it's like an infectious energy she has on set.
There was a point where we were on set and both of us did something really stupid and we were like, there's 2 of us.
They looked around the world for Sophie and they found just the loveliest girl.
she really, really blew me away. I think you guys are going to love her.
She's not that new, but Masali was amazing. She plays my cousin, and we got to know each other a lot more this season, which was so much fun.
I loved working with Ruth Gemmell, of course, come on. The marvellous, magnificent Lady Bridgerton. It was an absolute treat and an absolute joy, so yeah, wonderful. On.
It's actually quite a difficult question to answer, and I know it sounds cheesy to say everyone.
Everybody was new, so I'm going to say everyone, but probably especially Luke.
Well, now I feel bad. Obviously, I assume she'd know that, and I'll tell her privately, even if I didn't do it on this.
There is a surprising challenge this season that I didn't see coming. There's dancing involved, and I love dancing, so it was very, very exciting for me. But yeah, we had to do lots of rehearsals, but you can see what that scene's about when it comes out. I haven't even seen the scene, so I can't tell you.
Just I kept crying every time like Will and Flo would do something. Like a pathetic woman in the corner just going like... So that was my biggest challenge, just trying not to cry every time they were just doing their job. And I'm like wailing, so proud of them. Like, just embarrassing, isn't it?
There is no surprising challenge. It's always the same challenge, and that's entirely the corset. It's how you start off with the corset, how you put weight on, how it becomes a pain in the arse, how you can't eat, how you overeat, and how by the end you kind of drop down dead. So there's no surprise, it's just always the corset.
My routine from call time to wrap, how literal do we want to go? Like, I woke up and brushed my teeth.
I love skincare, so the first thing I do at my house is I have these ice globes, and I do a routine on my face, and I have little eye patches. I think everybody has those.
Well, as you can see, I have no hair. It's there, but it's short. I have to have a super early call to get my hair on and mobile and fabulous so that I can have it up with a hat, have it down, however it needs to be. It takes quite a lot of work. So that's the start of the day. So that will be bleary-eyed, maybe
5 o'clock.
I will bring my pillow with me, because that's early. Then I will go into hair and makeup for about 2 hours and become Ginger. And then come out of that, you dress for about half an hour. You need to get all corseted up.
Pretty quickly, I just want to be around people because I love hanging out, feeding off the vibes and the energy. So, you know, whether that's in the makeup trailer, if I'm on my own in the trailer, I'll probably go knocking on someone else's door and be like, what are you up to?
Play some music, doesn't matter what it is. I just want to hear some instrumentals, some music, something that just gets my body quite loose.
Articulation exercises are really important. I did them to any rap song I could find because it's actually really hard to keep up with the words and keep them clear. And it's fun.
Then I get to set and I'll usually have my coffee. Also, I need to be caffeinated, you know, to like face people and the world.
Hugging every single member of the family before we start, and that takes ages for everybody to get around everybody.
Now, depending on how long the scene is, you know, that could take a couple of hours, a few hours. In between, there are breaks, so we go and rest, go and sit and chat, eat some food, and then we wrap. Wrap is basically doing everything backwards.
I'm not gonna lie, I was most nervous about the intimacy scenes because I've never done them before, and you know, Bridgerton is known for being quite spicy, so.
Knowing that these people had been in the show together for the past 4 or 5 years was really, really daunting. It's kind of feels like you're entering a different world and everybody's already friends and knows each other. And then I realized really quickly that there was no need to be nervous about that because they were also super, super ready to welcome us in as well. So yeah, that was what I was most nervous about, but I didn't have to be.
I was most excited about the costumes, not gonna lie. It's just a different world. It's not, you know, you don't kind of get to experience that in any other show, really, in that kind of grand scale. If my character could have one modern day invention to make her life easier, I feel like it would be like a dating app. I feel like she just wants to flick through a dating app. She can just swipe left and right on people. I feel like the Bridgertons were like the Kardashians back in the day, so I feel like she'd have to be on the famous person one.
It would be something to do with transportation. They're constantly having to travel and it's so like, and there's rain and it's like difficult, like either a car or for Colin, maybe like a private jet because let's face it, the Bridgertons are bougie. They need to travel in style.
Of you know those scooters, electric scooters? I quite like the idea of riding around on one of those. It would be so much easier to move around in those costumes and wigs. Yeah, a little electric scooter for the Queen.
If Lord Anderson had an electric shaver, that would make life a hell of a lot easier.
You know what, security cameras, like at every angle, and then he'd have a little iPad where he could just kind of like check in.
Probably a Kindle. Or an iPad so she can store all of her sheet music and just... But there's something really nice. I'm like a book girly, I like holding it, but she's got a lot, so maybe a Kindle.
A VR headset or VR experience where he can kind of still enjoy boxing without having to step into the ring.
I think she'd probably quite like an e-reader, like an e-book. She loves to read, but I also reckon you know, she's a girl who wants to be on the go. And you can't carry all of that in a bag. So I think she'd like the convenience of, I think she'd be like, wow, all of the books in the world and I can have them here in this thing. That's what I think she'd like.
Probably an iPhone, which I know is sort of obvious. Everyone's got one now, but iPhones are incredibly useful barriers, whether you're texting or just relating to people. It's a very distanced way of doing things, which I think would probably solve his anxiety about that kind of stuff, to have an iPhone.
One thing I wish fans knew about Bridgerton behind the scenes is it's not glamorous at all. We film it in a warehouse, guys. It's a beautifully dressed warehouse, but it's a warehouse.
I think they do know this, but I wish that they knew that we all love each other so much. I think it's a really, really nice thing with the fandom that people get behind specific couples, but I think that can sometimes pit different couples against each other, and it's like on set, it's just a love fest and everybody loves and supports each other.
You know when like you hear people talk about like jobs they've been on and whatever, and they're like, oh, we had like a really beautiful time, and obviously like we love each other and we have a really good time at work, but it's like we really have a great time. It's such a good gig. Like, it's the most incredible job.
It's just such a privilege to be around such amazing human beings who are unapologetically themselves but are really down to earth. It's a very, very generous set in that way.
The detail that goes into everything You know, the costumes, the makeup, the hair, the set.
The thing that everyone would be a little bit surprised about, considering everyone always looks to our costumes and how exquisite they are. And I have fashioned this nappy. It was basically to make sure that I didn't drag it through and dirt and fluff and water and anything else that was on the floor. But I do wander around with a pegged up nappy.
There are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people who are working their behinds off so that we can all look glorious on camera. And I would like to do a big shout out to the crews, the design teams, everybody who's working behind the scenes for our glory and your entertainment.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Amazing, thank you.
Great. Hey.